What is up, guys? It's the Team JB coming at you with a Spirit Shaddol deck profile. I know I've been gone for a really long time and I'm really sorry about that. I've just been busy with things like school and I really haven't had time to play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! But it's great to be back. I'm coming at you with a really innovative and competitive deck. And if you don't feel like paying, 90 for a playset of Denko Sekkas, this is a great alternative. It's really competitive, really fast, and yeah, it's just a great deck. I'll go over the combos, the main side and the extra in the profile. Also, the contest winners will be up in the next video. I know I'm really late on this, but I've also changed the prizes for the contest because I know a lot of the prices fluctuated. So I changed the prizes for the benefit of y'all because I know a lot of the cards dropped in price. And yeah, that'll be in the next video. Without further ado, let's get into the profile. Alright, so to start off the deck profile, we'll go with the Shaddol engine. First, we run the 3 Shaddol Beast. Probably the best Shaddol monster. It just overall just nets you a plus in most cases and allows you to replace itself, which is really good. 2 Shaddol Dragon. This card's really good for clearing back row. I was thinking about running 3, but that would be just so clunky whenever I thought about it. And so 2 is by far the optimal number, even though I'm kind of inclined to run 3, but I know 2 is the best. Next, we got a little switch. I'm running 2 Hedgehog and 1 Falco. The general consensus of Shaddol players have switched to running 2 and 1, or at least 2 and 2, just because my theory on it is that the Shaddol builds are relying more heavily upon the fusions. So Hedgehog has become really good because it could search you the El Shaddol and the Shaddol. And also, this card also replaces itself, so you always have fodder. So it's good in both ways. So it just makes the fusions really good. And then to round off the Shaddol engine, we've got the 2 Squamata. This card just says I'm any other Shaddol, and it's just overall a solid card. That's it for the Shaddol engine. I believe it's 10 cards. Now on to the Spirit engine. We've got 3 Aratama. If you don't know what this card does, is when it's normal summon, you could add 1 Spirit monster from your deck to your hand, or when it's flip summon also. Sometimes you want to set this on your first turn. But yeah, so the card you add with this card is the 3 Nikotama. What Nikotama does is whenever it's sent to the graveyard, while you have a face-up spirit on the field, you draw a card. Obviously, you can see the combos you can get with this card. Also, whenever this card is normal summon, you can normal summon an additional spirit into your normal summon. So he opens rank 4 plays up because you could like normal summon this card, normal summon the Aratama, and then search the Nikotama and then exceed, which is really solid play. And I'll get into the main combo this deck uses towards the end of the video. Next, we've got the 2 Black Dragon and the 2 White Dragon. These just help you spam more rank 4s along with the spirits and are overall really solid cards. Also, summoning these cards and then using fusion on them and then replacing themselves is so good, it's ridiculous. These cards are just pluses in the deck. And then to go with the Chaos theme, we've got the 1 BLS and the 1 Chaos Sorcerer. I chose to run just 1 and 1. Obviously, you have to run this. I didn't want to overload on the 2 just because I didn't want to kill the deck's consistency. And this deck really doesn't support enough lights to merit the use of 2 of these. But I still run 1 of each. That's it for the monster lineup. Now on to the spells. We've got the 3 Shaddol Fusion, by far the best card in the deck. Versus Burning Abyss. This card almost always nets you the win if you open with this. And yeah, it's just really good. There's a combo with this and Nikotama. Next, we've got 3 El Shaddol Fusion. I know I'm missing one. It's Proxy. Again, I haven't been playing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Competitively, so I really just don't have one. But yeah, 3 is really good in this deck because this deck focuses on fusioning, and that's the main aspect of the deck because you always plus off a Nikotama. And yeah, so you gotta max out on the fusions. And then we run the 1 Super Poly. Super Poly's good. I've really kind of been underwhelmed testing it with it on Dueling Network, but I'll keep testing with it, but I'm really underwhelmed by this card's ability. I know it's really good in the past formats, but I just haven't been impressed with this card. Next, we run the 3 Upstart Goblin. You just want to thin your deck. I'm a firm believer in the Hoban theory that 37 cards is better than 40. It's just too good. And then next, we've got the Allure of Darkness and the Foolish Burial. These cards just help you speed up your deck. Foolish is really good because it basically says I'm any Shaddol, and it just has a lot of utility. It's a really versatile card. And then next we've got 2 Mystical Space Typhoons. I know a lot of Shaddol builds aren't maining this, but I feel like just the use of Vanity's Emptiness in this format is so prevalent. Like, if your opponent goes Emptiness and you don't have an answer, you auto-lose. So it's really nice to have main decked MSTs. Also, it frees up side deck space, which is really optimal. And overall, it's a decent card. If I had Vanity's Emptiness, I probably would have played those over it, but still a really good card. And again, it's going with a budget theme. And then now for the traps, we've got 3 Sinister Shadow games and 1 Shaddoll core. Shaddoll core might be the best card in the deck just because this deck focuses so heavily upon fusioning that the ability to just send this to grave and add back a Shadoll fusion or a El Shaddoll fusion is so powerful. And also, Sinister Shadow games is just an overall solid card, so I decided to max out on it. I know you could drop it, it's player preference. You could drop it for like a Vanities or something and like drop the MSTs to play triple Vanities, but that's just what I decided to go with. And yeah, that's it for the main deck. Now on to the extra. We've got 3 Shadoll Construct. Honestly, if I could, I'd run 4 of this card. This deck focuses so much on fusioning that I could honestly see myself playing 4 of these. So you definitely have to max out on the 3. Next we have the 2 El Shaddol Winda. This card is pretty good. I don't often go into 2, but I still feel like 2 is necessary, and you have enough extra deck space to run it. So 2 is really good. And then we've got the 1 Proxy Shikanaga. I really don't have it. I'm sorry, guys. Again, like I said, I haven't been playing Yu-Gi-Oh competitively, so I don't have every single card. Now on to the XYZs. Got the 1 Labavo Chain, the 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Exciton Knights, and 1 Castell. These are by far mandatory. Then we have the 1 Honor Arc. This is a proxy for Daigusto Emerald. I just don't have one right now. But that card is definitely really important to the deck because it just allows you to recycle your Spirit Engine. And now onto the Synchros. We've got 1 Armades, 1 Goyo Guardian, 1 Arcanite Magician. These are all mandatory. This card's so good with Falco and Hedgehog. This is Falco and a Baby Dragon, and this is Falco and Beast. So these cards just open up so many plays. I don't see the need for main decking Black Rose, or extra decking Black Rose, just because Arcanite takes care of most of those situations, and you don't really want to waste the extra deck slot on Black Rose. And then the last card we've got is 1 Leo. This is a proxy. I don't have a Leo. But yeah, this is 1 Leo. Now onto the side deck. Start off, we run 1 Mind Control. This card goes in automatically in the mirror. Sometimes I ask my opponent if they don't want to side it in, both of us, because this card's really sacky and this doesn't really promote player interaction. Next we've got the 3rd MST and 1 Twister. These cards are really good versus Quillfort. Again, like the guy who got 3rd place at ARG Relay, I don't really use these on the scales. I usually use these on the floodgates, just because you try to OTK the deck. You don't try to grind with it. So you just get rid of the floodgates and OTK as fast as possible. And then next we've got 1 Raigeki. You side this in versus Burning Abyss and the mirror match. Probably Quillforce too. Just because Vanity's Fiend and Majesty's Fiend are a pain in the butt. Like, you have to get rid of those as fast as possible, or else you can't win. And yeah, another card you run is the Forbidden Lance. This helps you also get around those cards, and also is really good versus Burning Abyss. So I just run 1. This card's really good with Denko Sekka, but obviously you're not running it. The next we've got the 3 Reichthys. I'm maxing out on this card. This card is so good. You just use this in the Burning Abyss match and also the Shaddol match. It's just so good, stopping Vanity's Fiend. Next we've got 3 Malevolent Catastrophe. This is honestly a proxy for Fairy Wind. I just don't have one. But this card still also puts in work, but I just don't have Fairy Winds. Like I said, I'm not playing competitively this format. Next we have the Ceasefire and the Compulse. I'd probably play double Ceasefire if I had the 2nd. But yeah, Ceasefire is just really good because it allows you to go with the theme of OTKing as fast as possible. And Compulse is really good in the mirror match, so it merits a spot on the side deck. And then lastly, we have 2 Chain Disappearance. This card is just really good versus the Burning Abyss match. And now I guess I'll show you guys the main combo this deck does. Basically, you just need this, any Shaddol monster, and any fusion card. So basically, let's say you open this. What you want to do is you want to normal summon the Aratama, add the Nikasama from your deck to your hand. So now you have this in your hand. then you want to activate the fusion card that you have and send the Nikotama and whatever Shaddol monster you drew. You want to summon the construct, and then summon the construct, and then with the construct you're gonna send whatever Shaddol you feel necessary. You're gonna draw one off of the Nikotama, and you're gonna and then you're gonna activate the other Shaddol monster's effect. So it's just so many pluses. And also with this deck, Shaddol Fusion, if they have a monster on field and you summon the actually like monster on field and you summon the Aratama. Where's that at? If you summon the Aratama and you add the Nikotama, this Shaddol Fusion becomes a +3 because you inherently you summon the construct off of it, and then you get the Nikotama draw, the construct send, and then the other Shaddol that you sent. So Shaddol Fusion becomes a +3, and those are just a couple combos that you have with the deck. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Again, I'm really sorry I've been gone for a while. Next video will be the contest video. I'll have the winners up. I changed the prizes like I said. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I know it's been a long video. Subscribe, and yeah, peace guys. Hopefully you enjoyed.